Hey guys, the Super Review Show here for another episode of Rock Talk. This is the show where I break down albums that have anniversaries, or the album is just that good. You should definitely check out this artist or that album, whatever I bring up. Just listen to me and listen to this album no matter what. Today, as the title of this video suggests, we're celebrating today 40 years. Yes, 40 years of one of the most successful bands of the 80s that kind of got slipped under the radar as time went on. We're talking today about, can't believe I'm saying this, the 40th anniversary of Huey Lewis and the News, Sports. This album turns 40 this year, today, on September 15th, 2023. Hard to believe that this album has turned 40. This is an original pressing of the album. It's all reflective. You probably saw how I record my videos. I don't really care. But this is a great band. This is a great album. Like, there's so many great songs in here, such as The Heart of Rock and Roll, great song. Heart and Soul, great song. Bad is Bad, I Want a New Drug, great song. Walking on a Thin Line, Finally Found a Home, If This Is It. Oh my God, you're killing me here. You Crack Me Up in Honky Tonk Blues. I think it's a cover, actually. But look at this. Sports was an album that brought Huey Lewis and the News to the forefront. Now, not many people are going to... Now, for those you don't know, 1983 was a big year for rock music in general. It still is a pioneering force out there, rock and roll. But this one kind of gets, this band and artist kind of gets forgotten about a little bit by today's standard. Huey Lewis, I don't know if he still tours or not. There he is right there. I'm not sure if he still tours or not, but I looked around. They did tour into 2018, as far as I know, but his voice is kind of gone. It's sad, too, because the people who know about him and know about his music, I might even do a video about why you should listen to him, truthfully, but I'm just talking about this album today. Huey Lewis and the News, I mean, most 95% of people in my generation know him from Back to the Future with The Power of Love and Back in Time. But really, outside of those two giant songs for them, and The Power of Love was the number one hit, which is still played on adult contemporary radio today. This album was great. So many great songs on here, so many great stories about this band, and The Heart of Rock and Roll, and I Want a New Drug, and the Walking on a Thin Line, If This Is It, Heart and Soul. There are so many great songs by this band, and it's just one album by them too. But this is a great album to listen to, and a great band to get into. If you want to get into like 80s pop rock, like the way that we have like Wallflowers in the 90s, or just pop rock bands of their time, Train today, you know what I mean? This is one of those for me that will always be a classic, always be a stone cold classic. Huey Lewis and the News, Sports is a great record. This is the only album I have of theirs, but it turns 40 this year, and I follow them on Instagram. They have an Instagram account for their band. They don't really post a lot of videos on there, but Huey Lewis has been seen playing golf lately with Pat Monahan of Train, ironically enough. Pretty funny. But this is a great band. One of the bands in the 80s that had so many hits and then was forgotten about once the 90s came along, or early to mid 90s came around. Like, all right, whatever, we're done with them. They were a great band, and Huey Lewis Sports, this record is just great on its own. It's got the song If This Is It is a really great love song. It's kind of like a breakup love song, but you just listen to it. That's a great song, If This Is It. I love this record. I put it on. Hard Rock and Roll is just kicks it off with a bang, and like the songs in there, like Heart and Soul, excuse me. I Want a New Drug and Walking on a Thin Line. Those are great songs. This is a lot of these songs are still played on like greatest hits of all time radio stations too. Like there's a radio station by us that just played Hard Rock and Roll the other day. So they still get played on rock radio to an extent, but not nowhere near as much as like the Led Zeppelins or the typical rock and roll. The classic rock stations don't even play this artist. That's how obscure. I'm not saying obscure, but that's how far out they are. They're much more of a pop rock than a rock band. Like when I think of classic rock, I don't really think of Huey Lewis per se. But when I do think of pop rock, one of the things I do think of as Huey Lewis. and the News. And this album, Sports, is a great testament of that. I can't emphasize this enough. Huey Lewis, if you're out there listening to me, I love you. I follow you guys on Instagram and using our Super Review Show Instagram account. And you guys should tour if you can. I'd love to see you guys live at some point in the New York metropolitan area. It would be great. Just want to put that out there. But Huey, you're awesome. You're on my list. If you're coming around, I'll see you. And play albums, play the stuff from Sports, from 4. Check it. Just you're a great band. You're a great band. The band has been through a lot. And outside of Back to the Future, they really didn't have much other success in the late 80s, like 88, 89. They were like, all right. Like there was "Do You Believe in Love," which is a great song too. But yeah, this is a good one to bring up because I feel like some people out there on the internet are like, who is Huey Lewis in the News? Shame on you, man. They're even people who love Van Halen know who Huey Lewis is. Come on, let's be real. But Huey Lewis, great artist, and the News. Huey Lewis and the News. Just saying. You know me, I love my ands and my bands and stuff like that. Sports. Great album, such great songs on this record. If you want to get into an artist that has great songs, just great songs, check out Huey Lewis and the News. They have really great songs. And this album epitomizes it too. They have so many great songs on this record. Can't emphasize this enough. Sports. So, happy 40th anniversary today, September 15th, to Huey Lewis and the News' Sports from 1983. Huey Lewis, if you're out there listening to me, I love you. Come tour again. I will come see you. I'll do the meet and greet package if you want to, because you're that important to me in my life. Especially Back to the Future as well. Come on. Got to get back in time, So, whatever. Besides the point, though. But, yeah. What do you guys think? Have you heard this album? Are you a Huey Lewis and the News fan? Jump down in the comment section below. Share your thoughts on Huey Lewis and the News' Sports. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to follow us like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, simply at The Super Review Show. You do plenty of tweets and posts out there as well from yours truly. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. But for all of your Rock Talk episodes, keep it locked on The Super Review Show. J-Man, off to rock. And we'll see you guys later.